South Korean Granite B. The Republic of Korea's army officially adopted Granite B as their camouflage in 2010. South Korea does have a long history of producing its own camouflage patterns, and this one is certainly unique. It's an unusually dark, pixelated camouflage, as if UCP was somehow darkened. The piece of clothing I'm testing out is a Gore-Tex-lined jacket, and it uses more or less an ACU cut. It's very comfortable, very practical, and I appreciate the pockets on the sleeves. It provides minimal insulation and warmth, which is what your mid-layer is mostly for. This is more or less to keep rain and snow off of your layers. Such a dark camo makes me wonder about what its intended use is. South Korea has a host of evergreen forests that tend to be fairly dark, but even more than that, it seems to be very effective in recently disturbed forests such as logging land. But as I take my break, I can't help but wonder what could disturb that much land that South Korea would feel the need to adopt a camouflage that specifically reflects that. It's certainly a mystery to me. For most of the world, a green-dominant camouflage is a better choice. But Granite B certainly does look cool. It has that going for it. The construction of the jacket itself leaves a little bit to be desired. Even accounting for its age, it tears a little bit easier than I think an American surplus garment would. And I noticed its zipper gets stuck a little bit more than YKK or similar zippers.
Let's all love Lane.
You know what the real problem is with Korean media? It's all power fantasies.
It's like the Korean collective has decided that failure is such an unapproachable topic that it's taboo. Even in other collectivistic societies in Asia, such as Japan, you get these incredible literary works that explore the fragility of man. It allows the main character to seem vulnerable. Shinji. I mean, that's an obvious example. Korea doesn't really allow for that as much. It demands perfection. And I think that's what really holds back a lot of their creators, a lot of their media. People love their movies. That's great. In my opinion, the Japs have it down. And I think that's why I kind of dislike isekai so much, is so much of it is a power fantasy. There are notable exceptions, and some of it's a parody of that power. I enjoy those more. Konosuba? Anyone? The Korean military relies on conscription. However, if you go on eBay or whatever and you look up Granite B, you'll see fairly limited options for what you can find. You'd think that a mass-issued uniform would be very easy to find on the secondhand market. Gopher weights were overheating me.
Granite B's obscurity, and therefore collector's value, comes largely from Korea's restrictions on reselling their gear, something that is typically enforced fairly well, unlike in the United States where you see secondhand ACOGs and stuff that are clearly stolen. It's easy to see why when you look at their culture: homogeneous, collectivized, and rule-abiding.
Something to consider is that this day started out as a perfect day for overwhites. Now, maybe not so much. In a situation where you're carrying a rifle in the field and you expect to engage people,
I doubt you're getting a very good weather forecast. So one 40-degree day in the middle of winter, which does happen in most of the continental United States, could wipe out your snow. Meanwhile, forest camos tend to work fine in winter environments as long as there isn't too much snow on the trees. To put it simply, I'd rather be wearing M81 in the snow than overwhites in this.
Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea and I'll get my ping pong. This is dead heavy, can't hear the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beach chain like money.
Well, here's my plate. Good backstop. That over there, a little speck of orange. It's my firing position. I would like very much to meet this moose at a respectable distance. Yeah, this looks like a place I can safely wander without a gun and without letting anyone know where I am. Alright, 6 hours and mild rain. It never poured today, but it certainly did get wet. You can see the outside is certainly a darker shade than I started with. And it is wet to the touch. I open it up. This might be my sweat, I'll be honest with you. Nah, I think it's too wet to just be my sweat. Yeah. This thing is, seen better days. So, maybe one in new condition would have fared better. It did start to seep through. It is not a raincoat, obviously. Gore-Tex is meant to be permeable. I'd say it performed admirably for its condition. I would like to draw your attention to a single hole that I got going through brush. Can't find it now because it's dark. Obviously the seams have also seen better days. All right.